Guys, want to do a quick demonstration example of doing ACX work today. So let's take a look. 17 new auditions. All right, 17. So click on open for new auditions. Let's take a look at the ones that have new auditions. 4. There's one with 9. That's 13. So let's just do those right now, because some of the other ones are just 1 and 2. It's very hard to find sometimes because I've listened to those already. So 4 and 9. Let's go with these first 4. Okay.
Audition for HowExpert Guide to Converting a Vehicle into a Tiny Travel Home. 101 tips to learn how to convert a school bus, van, or other vehicle into a tiny traveling house on wheels.
All right, it's all right.
HowExpert Guide to Converting a Vehicle into a Tiny...
Okay, I'm looking for like energy.
HowExpert Guide to Converting a Vehicle into a Tiny Home. 101 tips.
Thank you.
HowExpert Guide to Converting a Vehicle into a Tiny Travel Home. 101 tips to learn
the
how
first
to
narrator was stood out a little bit.
HowExpert
So I will put her on favorites.
with Cassie Mosner.
All right, let me hear that again. Hold on.
Audition for HowExpert Guide to Converting a Vehicle into a Tiny Travel Home. 101 tips to learn how to convert a school bus, van, or other vehicle into a tiny traveling house on wheels. HowExpert with Cassie Mosner. Narrated by Lauren Aycock.
All right, pretty good. Let's move on to the next. That one has 9 auditions.
HowExpert Guide to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 101 tips to learn the history, discover the best places to visit, eat great food.
If you want to learn the history,
HowExpert Guide to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
HowExpert Guide to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Good voice.
101 tips to learn most Swearwater.
HowExpert Guide to
You know, better.
If you want to learn the history, discover the best places to visit, eat great food, and have fun exploring Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
I appreciate it, but I want the speed, your normal reading
to learn
speed.
the history, discover the best places to visit.
HowExpert Guide to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 101 tips to learn the history.
HowExpert Guide to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 101 tips to learn the history.
All right, thank you guys. We got 3 favorites right now. Let me listen to them real quick.
HowExpert Guide to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 101 tips to learn the history.
I wish the volume was
discover
a
the best
little bit
places to
louder.
visit, eat great food, and
HowExpert Guide to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 100.
Okay, I'll keep waiting for that project. I want to hear more. Let me hear the favorites.
If you want to learn how to convert a school bus, van, or other vehicle.
HowExpert Guide to Converting a Vehicle into a Tiny...
van or other vehicle into a tiny...
HowExpert Guide to Converting a Vehicle into a...
HowExpert Guide to Converting a...
If you want to learn how to convert a school bus...
HowExpert Guide to Converting a...
HowExpert Guide to Converting...
Okay, that's it for right now. Let me see any new in-production projects that are almost finished or need for me to check, requires me to check. Oh, I need to send a manuscript. How could I forget that? Okay, so we hired a new narrator. The narrator accepted it for this particular book, writing fan fiction. Now I got to send the ebook. I usually send the PDF version and also upload the cover here for the ACX cover. Okay, so that's a real life behind the scenes demonstration working on ACX as a publisher. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.